What it do, vinyl community? Welcome to the Fluffy Records YouTube channel. My name is Brian, that's Brian, and this is Fresh Off the Platter number 9. Yeah, uh, feels like it's been a month since I've last recorded a Fresh Off the Platter video. Don't have many records to show for this one, but still very happy to be able to show them for the channel, and yeah, I am I have a stack of records that I want to show for a future video, probably the next one. Um, that's Blue Note / Prestige pickups of February of 2024. So be on the lookout for that. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the Fresh Off the Platter records. The first one is an upgrade. My local shop, High Fidelity, had this one promo copy. Showed this one not that long ago. I think early on in the year 2024. I mentioned how I picked this one up on New Year's Eve 2023, and this is a white label promo. Freddie Hubbard, "Sing Me a Song of Song My" or Song Me. This is a great one. Been looking for Freddie Hubbard on Atlantic. I really dig his stuff on Atlantic. But this is a great one. This is a highly recommended one. Not necessarily jazz. I mean, there are some jazz elements to it, but there's a lot of, I guess, spoken word. This is like a spoken word vibe type thing, but still one that sounds great. There's strings. There's obviously the jazz musicians, and I mean Freddie Hubbard. I think you can pick this one up for a good price. This next one was also a high fidelity pickup. Got this one when they did their usual not Friday, Saturday. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But anyway, Saturday pickups that I did was this Cobblestone, Richard Davis, The Philosophy of the Spiritual. New Arrivals is what I was trying to say. New Arrivals, Richard Davis on Cobblestone. This is one that I have had on my want list for a while, and when I saw that High Fidelity had this one for a good price, I was like, I'm gonna get this, as well as a record that I'm gonna show in another future video. Again, be on the lookout for that. But this one, I guess I can tell you guys the lineup. Richard Davis on bass, Chick Corea on piano, Sam Brown on guitar, Bill Lee on bass, Sonny Brown on drums, Frankie Dunlop on percussion. This one was, I can't remember, I think this was maybe early 70s, right? Because Cobblestone, before it became Muse. So, yeah, very happy to have this one. I don't think I knew that there was a Richard Davis on Cobblestone. I'm not even sure if there's any other Richard Davis on Cobblestone, but this is a pretty clean copy. And of course, I've been trying to collect more Richard Davis, so yeah, happy to have that. Okay, so these last three, same musician. So starting off with the first one, I've been collecting more ESP disc, right? Albert Ayler, someone that I've been diving more into his discography, and been very fortunate to pick up these records. First one is on ESP. This is Albert Ayler, Don Cherry, John Chakai, Russell Rudd, Gary Peacock, Sonny Murray. This is New York Eye and Ear Control. This one has an interesting story. If I remember correctly, the person that wanted to, there's someone that wanted to make like a film, and but before making the film, he asked Albert Ayler and the rest of these people if they could record like sort of like a soundtrack, I guess, before even filming what the guy wanted to film. Um, but this was done, I think, in 64. But then, anyways, the I think the owner of ESP um, looked at or was someone that went to go watch the film. It's a short film. It can be found on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description. But anyways, I guess he was interested and asked the filmmaker if he wanted Michael Snow, I think is his name, if he was interested in like having the soundtrack on an album on ESP. And so I think this was released 66, like 2 years or 3 years after the film was made. Anyways, this is pure free improvisation. I guess some elements of free jazz, but like this is definitely not for everyone. And that's me saying that because I mean I dig this, but man, if I were to have listened to this way back when, as someone who has been on in this listening to jazz for not that long, honestly, it's only been I don't know, more than half a decade, but I'm just proud of myself for training my ear. But anyways, I mentioned the uh, the lineup. You can see right there, and I can't remember how many more Albert Ayler um, albums there are on ESP. I know there's one more, Spiritual Unity, but I can't remember if that's one that's like one of the harder ones to get. This one got on eBay. Um, I was I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pay for what the seller was offering, and really happy because this is a really clean copy. And I, yeah, this is one that I've been spinning, and I can say that it's not for everyone, but been wanting more ESP and really happy to have this. New York Eye and Ear Control. So more Albert Ayler. These next two are from my local shop, not High Fidelity, but I went in maybe 2.5 weeks ago now, and I saw these records and I was like, okay, they were priced, they were reasonably priced, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get them, right? So the first one, both of these are Impulse. First one is Albert Ayler. Music is the healing force of the universe. This is, I think, a 1969 was released. It's on Impulse. This is one that features female vocalist, I believe. But yeah, interesting because there's Albert Ayler right there on bagpipes. Right, that's the instrument. But anyways, I'm not even sure who these the rest of the cats are. So you have Albert Ayler on tenor sax, bagpipes, and vocals, Mary Maria on vocals, Bobby Few on piano, Henry Vestine on guitar, Bill Falwell on bass and Fender bass, Stafford James on bass, Muhammad Ali on drums, not Muhammad Ali the boxer, but another cat named Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I I'm still getting used to Albert Ayler's stuff on Impulse. I mean, I was surprised to even like find out that he recorded more than 3 records. I guess it's because, you know, Albert Ayler is like one of those cats that like I would say he recorded a good amount of stuff for such a short period of time, but I think he might have died in like the 70s. But anyways, this one I wasn't too familiar with compared to the next one that I'm going to show. But I believe I have a first press record here. This is Impulse with the box connected. It's a little scratched, but I mean, it still plays, and I mean the second side looks a little bit better, right? But I am still very happy to have this because I know that Verb by Request reissued this next one that I'm going to show, but I was very happy to have found an original of this. This is Albert Eiler, Love Cry. This is one that I was just surprised to have even found in the bins, because I thought it was just impossible to find these records, these Albert Eiler records, but anyways, Albert Eiler did this one, or I think this one was released in 1967. So I should have shown this one first, but I think this is the creme of the crop in terms of these two. This is one that I highly recommend. It's not like the ESP one whatsoever. I mean, there at some points I guess you can hear free jazz, but this one's pretty tame. Albert Eiler on tenor sax, Donald Eiler on trumpet, Cal Cobbs on harpsichord, Alan Silva on bass, and Milford Graves on drums. So yeah, this is just an excellent one. Harpsichord, I mean, this one really reminds me of I don't know, sort of like with the harpsichord, it definitely gives these like mid to late 60s vibes, and that's what this is. But I'm really happy that Verb by Request reissued this. I'm not sure how it sounds, but I'm glad that they decided to reissue this, because this goes for some dough. And yeah, I've been on the lookout for more Albert Eiler. I guess I could say the other one that I showed, not the ESP, but the other Impulse, Albert Eiler, is a little bit, I would say it's a little bit more free than Love Cry, but what's interesting is the last track, the very last track, has this like jazz rock vibe going with that tune, because there's guitar on here, and I don't know, it just took me by surprise, because again, not really familiar. I'm getting familiar with this one more and more, but the Albert Eiler Love Cry, another one where the disc is not in perfect shape, but it is still very playable. And yeah, I saw that the shop, honestly, I think these records came from the same seller that got rid of his records from the pickups that I showed on, I think, last video or the one before. Anyways, that is the records that I want to show, but there is one more record that I want to show here, and it's very interesting because I wanted to bring this up for a while now. Now, I tried looking to see if I've shown this before, and maybe I have not, but I honestly haven't even dug deep into my videos, but I want to say I haven't, so I want to show this one. So while I was trying to look at the records that I have to see if I can, give up for trade, I stumbled upon this one. This one was hidden in one of my crates that I have in my room that I haven't even opened in like a year, since before that, but I claimed that I had a few ECMs, right? I've picked up the Benny Maupin and I think two Gary Burton, right, records, and I think the first one that I said was my first ECM pickup was a Gary Burton pickup. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to say that was not true, because here is my true first ECM pickup that I've had in my box, my crate, for over 5 or 6 years now. But this is Chick Corea Piano Improvisations Volume 2. I completely forgot that I had this, and it's on ECM, and I was like, oh my god, how could I have forgotten, right? So I think this was around the time when I was getting into Chick Corea, and he is one of those cats that I discovered while I was in high school, and started to collect his records. And I guess whenever I saw his name on an album, for a good price, I wanted to pick up. So this is one that I got for super cheap. I can't even remember where, but I know it was this was a pickup at a local store. But this is just Chick Corea playing by himself, and he does play a Monk tune and a Wayne Shorter tune here. But yeah, I really dig this record, and I honestly haven't even heard Volume 1, which is surprising because I had been looking for Volume 1 for some time, and I guess ever since the pandemic I just stopped looking. So maybe this year I'll find Volume 1, and for now I'm still spinning Volume 2. Finally have this out of the crate. I don't know why I had it there for, I guess because I thought this whole time this was just a compilation. And it could be, but I don't know. Probably not, right? Because it's an ECM release, and I don't think ECM ever really did comps except for like the sample records. But yeah, that's all that I'm going to show for this video. The next one will probably be my Blue Note / Prestige pickups of February 2024, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested. If you stuck this far, again, truly appreciate it as always. If you guys want to keep up to date, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to go a step further, ring the bell so that you won't be missing any of these videos. But again, really appreciate everyone. And to those who have been following my Instagram, which I'll leave in the description below, thank you guys again. And of course the commenters, I always enjoy reading those. But yeah, this is it for now, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.